There are three main tabs in the top menu: positions, candidates, interviews. Under positions, let us see what the positions posted by me, which is the recruiter. You'll see that there are no jobs posted here. Now let us post a new job. So there is a simple form here to post a new job. Fill this job to post a new job. Once we fill the job, this is how it will look like. Other than the job, you can also add tracking tags, like for example, I can tag it say urgent, or you can add your own custom tag. And now you press create. Once the job is posted, this is how it will look like. All the data that has been entered has come here, and you can see that the tags that we have posted are also here. These tags will be useful later for analytics purpose or for tracking. Let us see the job zoom of this job. You'll see that some of the skill set has already automatically grabbed from the job description and grouped them. Now either you can use these skills or edit it and create your own skill set, which is like a desired skills for this job. To edit this, let us go ahead and edit this job zoom, and to edit this we just have to click here, edit version 1. Once you click on edit, this is it gives you editing pane. It's very simple to add new skills or edit existing skill over here. Let's say we want to change the skill level of Windows from master to expert. You can just click on the experts drop down menu here and change to expert skill. If you see it, the color has changed. And similarly you can do it for other skills. For example, scripting, you need a high intermediate level, you can change the skill level. Now you can add info to this scripting language, let's say. And submit it. Now you see that this info got attached here. Now you can use your E4Use cheat sheet to be attached to all the skill levels here. Now you can edit all the skills here, all the properties of a skill through one single form here, where you could change the skill, edit the skill name, add info, you can change the expertise level or the skill type. That is, you can choose to move it from a functional skill to a tools, languages, or domain skill. And if you want to add a new skill, you click here and add a comma separated skills here. You'll see that two more skills have appeared here. If you don't want any skill, you can just delete those skill from the skill pane. It will go off, and again you can add change any properties of the new skill. Now let us create this job zoom for one of the E4Use evaluation sheet. Okay, so I have created an evaluation, the desired skill set for the releasing, and as per the Excel sheet that was sent from E4U. If you see, you can see that the Linux internals and Windows internals are grouped under platform, and similarly the other skills like process improvement, objection handling, etc. are grouped under softer aspects. Verbal communication is grouped under soft skills, and configuration build management grouped under build release. As per the Excel sheet, this matches as per the Excel sheet. You can also see that the skill levels, desired skill levels, are also set for some of the skills as per the Excel sheet. Some of the skills like software aspects and softer skills, the desired skill level was not mentioned, so I have chosen a minimum skill level there, which is a beginner. Even for the other tool specific or language specific skills like C, C++ and TCL regular expression. Now you can see that this is a job zoom view, and you can also check out a flat view for this. Now this is how the flat view looks like. We have not added the cheat sheets here. Let us go ahead and add the cheat sheets. So I'm going to the job zoom and editing. I will edit each skill to add the cheat sheet there for reference. Once the info is attached to the desired skills, uh, you can see that this is how it looks like. You can see that the cheat sheet on the configuration build management is added here. Similarly for Linux internals or Windows internals, for your reference. Now this is the desired skill sheet or skill map for this job. Now let us create an interview for this job for a candidate and get an evaluation sheet subsequent. Once you go to the position by me tab, you'll see all the positions that are listed. So there's a position that is being listed here, which we just posted, and you'll see a link called interviews here. So this takes you to a page where all the interviews that are attached to this job are listed. Okay, since we have not posted any interviews till now, so you'll see that there are no interviews here. You can create a new interview. You can give the profile ID of the candidate, or alternatively you can choose to give the name and experience. If you give profile ID, this name and experience are automatically picked from the candidate's profile. Job profile is came here auto filled because we have decided to create an interview for this job. Now choose the interviewer. Now we don't have an interviewer till now in our system, so it is not showing an interviewer here. So before we create a new interview, let us add some resources to which are common across all the jobs for this company. To add new resources, you can go to manage labels and add a new resource here. So this is a one-time thing. You don't have to add every now and then. It just whenever you have a new resource, you have to add here, and then it's so let's say I add as a resource and submit. Now I go to the jobs maybe page. Again, let's check out the interviews for this job. Add a new interview. Now you see that Suparna is now coming as a resource. Let's choose the interview and it is going to be conducted. Let's say 29th. Now you can also choose to add the status here, so I can say it is open. and I can also add any other tags that I want other than the existing tags. So right now I'm not choosing to add any other tag. And now assessment, since the interview has not happened, we will not add an assessment here. Let's submit the interview. See, the new interview has been created. Now looks like we have not given the candidate's name rating, so let's re-edit it. Sorry, let's edit this interview and add candidate's name. And some experience, and submit it. Now you see that there's a candidate name has come here, and interviewer is Suparna, the date and the status. Now let us create an evaluation sheet for this. Now when I click on evaluation sheet here, when I say open evaluation sheet, all the desired skills from JobSume are automatically copied to this evaluation sheet. Okay. Now this is a starting point for the evaluation sheet. You see that all the skills that were there in JobSume have been copied to this evaluation sheet. So JobSume becomes a template, and even the cheat sheets that were posted on the skill are also being copied. Now the few things that you can notice here is that the small box that you see here, these are all the expected skill levels. These are all the expected skill levels. So if you see that build release or platform or Linux internals, we wanted expert. Now the thumbs down tells that the candidate skill level is lesser than the desired skill level. Since in this case no evaluation has happened, all the skill levels are shown as gray here, which is 0 level. That is why all the skills are grayed out. Now to fill the evaluation sheet, again it's very simple. You just have to edit this evaluation sheet. Now let's say so again from the XLS we can figure out I can figure out what is the skill level that was expected on Linux. Let's say Linux X skill level is, you expected expert in it but just an intermediate, so select intermediate skill level for it. You can add comments here further to what cheat sheet we had. We can add comments. For example, you could say candidate does not have in-depth understanding. Now you can see that the comment that we just posted has got also appended to the original comment. So we have candidate does not have in-depth understanding. Now you can choose to update the skill level of all these skills likewise, or there is another way of adding the skill levels in group. So you can if you click here, organize skills level, so it will take us to a page where there are 4 buckets here: beginners, intermediate, expert and master. And there is all our skills are being shown here on the top half. Now if you want to uh, uh, change or select the skill level of a candidate for any of these skills, all you have to do is drag and drop these skills into one of these buckets. For example, Windows internals, you want to mark them as expert, you can drag them. The soft skills, and or for example analytics thinking, time